Hello, Shreveport Bossier. Let's make a difference today. Are you thinking of buying a home in Benton? In today's video, we're going to look at the pros and cons of Magnolia Chase Subdivision in Benton. So,
let's go!
So let's get in this map and look at Magnolia Chase Subdivision in Benton. And I've got it circled here for us, and it is a small neighborhood tucked away off of Highway 3 Benton Road with pretty easy access because you have a light right here down south on Benton Road that stops traffic. And allows them to turn off of Kingston, and so therefore you have that opportunity to get across fairly easy. So there's a cycle in the lighting, that the light system, that will give you that opportunity to get across without pressure and rushing and really causing an accident. So that's the good thing. You turn a con into a pro when you look at it like that. The neighborhood backs up to here, the Kingston Plantation, which is super nice, very, very expensive homes. They're all the way up to over $1 million. And so that's off of Kingston Road, which is just south of this Magnolia Chase neighborhood. Now, the square footage is 2,100 upwards to 3,100 square feet, and price range is $322,000 upwards to $545,000. So there's some very nice homes here, mid-range for our area. And it is a quiet neighborhood, just tucked away. Like I say, back here is just lots of land, and you've got a lot of conveniences. Brookshire's is just down the road, going north on Benton Road. Also, you have groceries and gas stations just really close here. Going down south on Benton Road, you're going to get into Bossier City really quickly, just a few minutes. And also, because it's a great location for schools, a great location even for Barksdale, it's not a far drive for you either. We would just have to say that Magnolia Chase is in a great location. Now let's take a look at the schools for Magnolia Chase. Your elementary school is going to be Kingston Elementary, and it is a 5-minute drive, 2.2 miles, and you're going to come out of the neighborhood, hit Benton Road, turn left on Kingston Road, and come all the way down to Fairburn, I should say, and then the school is right here. So great elementary school, fairly new, just been a few years that it's been built, and always has great scores. Then they go to the Benton Intermediate School after Kingston, and that is 5th and 6th grade is there, and it's 5 minutes away, 2.6 miles. This time you're going to go up north on Benton Road, and the school is just right there on the right there, 2.6 miles. And then also 7th through the 8th is Benton Middle School, and it's right next door to the intermediate school, so 2.7 miles from Magnolia Chase, and it's a 5-minute drive. So very, very convenient to the schools. Then your high school is going to be Benton High School, and it is 7 minutes away, 2.9, and you're going to, just like when you came for the route that you took for Kingston, you're going to pass Kingston Elementary and keep on going, and the high school is tucked away back here in this back field there. So all of your schools are within like this little area right here. So it's very, very convenient, probably one of the most convenient neighborhoods that we have, besides those that are right off of Kingston here and a little bit off of Airline Drive. This little pocket right here of homes and all is feeding all these schools, and it's very, very close. And all of them are great schools for your children to go to. Now, if you're here for Barksdale, from Magnolia Chase, you're 11.5 miles away, 23-minute drive, and it is pretty much straight down. You can go out of the neighborhood and come south on Highway 3, which is Benton Road, and then you come down and hit Barksdale Boulevard, and then you take a left there, turn, and you are right there at the main gate of the Barksdale Air Force. That is a typical drive. Pretty much in our whole area, Barksdale is strategically placed, I think. Even way back in the 1930s when they opened it up, called it Barksdale Fields, because there was just nothing but fields. The city, Bossier City, was a very small town, and Shreveport was larger, but not as large as it is now. So we've had a lot of growth from that time. But from where Barksdale is located, no matter which neighborhood you choose to land in, you're going to be at a good distance to drive to work every day. And basically, Benton Road's going to give you a quicker, faster route than Airline Drive will here, because it has fewer lights and a higher speed limit for you to drive. So in the flow of traffic, it's more for a faster flow of traffic where you're not making a whole lot of turns off of the highway. And let me say that we are very grateful for your service, and we're so thankful that you're joining our community and moving here for Barksdale, if you've received orders for the Barksdale Air Force Base. And just know that we're here to support you. We love our Barksdale Air Force Base families, and the school system is great in just welcoming your children and helping them to get adjusted to their new surroundings. And we have great school systems, and then also we have a great family, tightly knit community in Bossier. And Shreveport too, in the areas that you would choose to go to in Shreveport. And it just causes you to have success and make that ease into that move from wherever you're coming from. We just, when we see you in out in your uniform and all, don't be surprised if someone, just a total stranger, walks up to you and says thank you for your service, and they shake your hand. And because our community is so appreciative of what you do for our nation, and then for our area also. You make us safe, and we feel safe because you are here. So we welcome you to the Shreveport Bossier area and can't wait to get a chance to meet you. Now, if you need to go to the airport from Magnolia Chase, it's going to be a 22-minute drive, 18.8 miles, and you're going to come out on Benton Road and hit 220, and then cut across and around all the way to I-20, and then go back east for just a short distance, and then turn on Monkhouse Drive, and at the Hollywood intersection is the airport right here. It's a regional airport. It's not the largest airport in the world, but large enough to get us out of town and to get us where we need to go. So if you own business, need to travel often, then 22-minute drive is pretty much anywhere in the area that the great neighborhoods are in. That's going to be about your distance. So you can't lose in any neighborhood that you choose to buy in. If you're needing to go to the airport, that it's going to be a good distance for you and convenient for you. And the nice thing about our airport is that you don't have that long drive to go to Dallas to fly out to certain places. and from Shreveport, you can, now you might have to fly to Dallas to get to a larger place. But as far as Shreveport goes, you're not going to have long lines during the week and all. It's at holiday times when we civilians and just regular folks are going to see family or flying out to see people. So, other than that, other times you're going to be pretty much, almost feel like it's your private jet, but not quite like that, but it's pretty close to it. You don't have many people that is fighting the line to get on in that stressful part. So that makes it a nice pro for you when it comes to the airport. Now, if you're working downtown, you are a 20-minute drive, 11 miles from Magnolia Chase. You're going to come out Benton Road and come all the way down to 20 and go west, and then it takes you right into the downtown area. Not far at all. This drive right here is just really quick, and basically, as you're getting in closer to 220, it might, your line might be a little bit longer at going to work time in the morning, that early commute. But if you can, usually, 10 or 15 minutes can make a big difference. So, if you're willing to go a little bit earlier, you might miss all that and make it a nice commute every morning. When you go to the downtown area, we've got our skyscrapers, and, so it's not some dinky little one street, downtown area, but it's not as massive as a Dallas or a Houston, Atlanta, Chicago, those kinds of things. But we do have good business headquarters here, a lot of companies that have offices in this area. You're going to find parking garages and all that the companies allow their employees to buy, rent out, or reserve a space per month, so that you don't have far to walk in the weather and that kind of thing, instead of parking in one of those all-day park places. They're revitalizing the downtown area. They're adding a lot of stores and all that. We have over 100-year buildings that are being refurbished and revamped, and new businesses coming in to try to draw people back into the downtown area. And we have a lot of food trucks during the week, for people to get a quick lunch and all. And so, it's got some nice little features, and there is some downtown condos that you can, some that you can purchase and some that you can rent out, and gives you that downtown vibe and downtown living. And so, we've had our HGTV type real estate things done in the downtown area that you've seen on the channel. So we try to highlight those and here at Living in Shreveport Bossier City, so that you can see that we're not a hick town, a little country town, but we have a small town flavor and feeling to it, but large enough that you're not going to know everybody, and not everybody's going to know you. So you can still live a private life without people getting into your business. So great pro there. I've lived here in the Bossier City, I sort of say Bossier City area, but Bossier City all my life, and just for a few times I've gone out to different jobs for a year or two, but for the most part I've lived my life here, and it's so peaceful, it's so nice. And I don't mind, that more and more people have come, because it adds opportunity, and especially for business, and for us that have small businesses in the area. We are very entrepreneurial here in our Shreveport Bossier area. We have lots of entrepreneurs that start their own businesses, and that makes our economy strong here in our area. In the downtown, we have the big fireworks, at 4th of July, and we have festivals all the time. We've got the farmers market, and we have different, Mud Bug Madness and Red River Classic and all that kind of stuff. So it's just a lot of opportunities. Take your families out, get some cotton candy, and we naturally got the state fair that comes through. And so there's a lot of things that are happening in our area, but also in the downtown area round by the Red River, which is an offshoot of the Mississippi River. So we've got some water type things with the casinos that are in that downtown area that are on the water. So lots of neat things in the downtown area, and Magnolia Chase is going to be a great location for you if you're needing to go downtown. So let's see what are some nearby things to our area here. The Magnolia Chase is right here off of Benton Road. You have Los Campos. Now I'm telling you, we have lots of Mexican restaurants. We have a lot of them, so you have a lot to choose from. So if you like Mexican, you are going to be in heaven, I'm telling you, because there's a bunch of them, and a lot of them are very, very good. And so we have a lot of the, as far as restaurants go, fast food, and we've got the typical franchises, that you see in the larger towns we have here, but we also have entrepreneurs who've, opened their own. You got CJ's Grub Shack here north down into the Benton actual downtown area of Benton, which is very, very small. Not small as far as real estate goes, because there's some very expensive homes in the Benton area. So a lot of people like to live out in Benton because it's quiet and in a smaller area. Trejos Mexican, again, is another Mexican place. We have Sam's Eatery, which has excellent fish and chicken. We've got Subway. We have Sonic, which is a popular franchise in our area. We also over here have off of Airline Drive. Here is your neighborhood, Magnolia Chase. You come over here, you're just right there at Lynn's Kitchen. Excellent Chinese food. Right in this little pocket here, there's an El Patio Bar and Grill, which is a new restaurant that's opened up, Bossier location. Excellent. Marco's Pizza. We've got Papa and Company, which is kind of hamburger restaurant. There we've got Taco Bell, and we also have Hearts is over in this area right here, which is all you can eat chicken, or you can get through the drive-through a meal there. So we've got Silver Star North is excellent. It is a small version of the main one that's over here off of Swan Lake Road. Is Silver Star, and it's got the music, live music, and Silver Stars, they've been in business for a long time in our area and have excellent service and great food. So definitely a plus there. We have a Field of Dreams right here that is has handicap accessible, I'll get it out, things, for children to do, but also, other children too. So it's a great place for the kids to play. Party Central is a great fun place, go-karts and racing, and they've got slides, and they've got games on the inside, and just all kinds of things. Altitude Trampoline Park here, so they can bounce on the trampolines and all in the area, so those are fun. We have an Olive Garden, McAllister's, Chicken Salad Chick. We've got another Broken Egg, which is an excellent restaurant there. Then the North Bossier Park has tennis courts, and also has a great walking trail and a water fountain chute type thing, gallery thing for the kids to run through and just have fun there. So there's a lot of just unique things here in our highway system. When you stop and think and look at it, it allows you to do a lot of trips that are very easy to do. I would suggest, coming from out of Magnolia Chase, you could easily hit Benton and then hit 220, and then from here go to Greenwood, which is a small town, so you can get a lot of neat things there that are in that area, small town antique shops and things like that. Same thing down in Stonewall, so it'd be easy just to cut through and go down 49 and you'd be right there. So it doesn't take long, you go this direction. It doesn't take long to, like, here's Halton, and then also Minden over here has a really unique downtown area. So just within this area, but then you can also get over into, here's the Texas line, and go over to Marshall and Jefferson. Jefferson has some unique small town shops, that would be fun, antique shops and things, to buy different items and things like that. So like I say, our road system gives you a great opportunity to move around and pretty much be at any place within a good 30-45 minutes drive, which is basically 20 miles because of the lights and things like that. So Magnolia Chase is a great location, great for your schools in Barksdale and the airport and the downtown area. So definitely we need to put Magnolia Chase on your list. Whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of the information is in the description below, so we can help you make a smooth move to Shreveport, Bossier City.
From my heart to your home.